right. Welcome, everyone. We are live. At least it's looking like we're live. Is that clipping? Strange. No, I don't think it is. Excellent. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And today's Monday. If you're in Canada, it's a holiday. In America, in the States, I don't know. The rest of the world, I don't know. I only really know about Canadian holidays. So happy, day off if you have the day off, and getting ready for back to school for most of the kids out there and the families as well, which is always fun. And today we are going to jump right back into building out our component library and our application that we're going to build. And I think what would be good to do before we kind of dive into designing and building things is figure out what our tech stack is going to be and what it is that we're going to utilize in order to build this thing. So I do apologize. I need to get organized here because you've probably noticed my office has kind of changed around locations again, rearranging things to get things a little bit set up for the stream. So I have a camera up there and I have another camera over there. So I have like this 3-camera setup that I'm going to have, which I think is going to help out the stream, or at least kind of things that I want to do. So I could get some top-down views as well to do a lot of I guess hand drawing, or not so much drawing, but sketching, I guess. Like for today, I'd love to do stuff by hand, but we'll have to settle for the computer. And yeah, so things aren't quite fixed up and worked out yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So what we'll do, does my screen sharing still work? It still does. Okay. I didn't screw around with that too much. So basically, we know what our user flow is going to be. We figure out kind of what we want for our application on the back end. So I think now we need to figure out how we're going to put everything together. So okay. Tech stack. Okay. So the first thing, obviously, we're going to use Webflow. That's going to be the front end. Plus the collection. Okay, so what else do we need? I feel like okay. So we need users, obviously, and an account. So we're going to do that using member stack. I'm pretty sure. You know what we'll do? Let's take a look at pricing so we can kind of figure out how much this is going to cost as well. Just in case there's anybody out there that wants to do something very similar. You can kind of get an idea for the pricing. Webflow pricing. So we're going to need a CMS. Let's just say it's billed yearly. $23 a month. So let's just 23 times 12, 276. 276 US per month. The member stack is going to handle our payments and user actually it's going to be our login system, so let's just call it user portal. And do we want Oh, interesting. They got passwordless logins now. Cool, cool. Payments, coupons, member limits. Cool. Okay, multiple memberships. We don't really need that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, these guys have component library as well too. Interesting. Okay. So I think that's all we really want them to do. Where am I? Free until you're ready. Okay. More discounts. We always like discounts. Students, we're not student. That's this agency. This is much better. No transaction fees. Transaction fees are the worst. What does this mean if you're an agency? This is interesting. Does this mean that if you're an agency, I can run multiple membership websites for different clients? We have a plan specifically designed for agency owners and other high-priced, low-volume businesses. This is interesting. Sorry, this is a little bit... If you don't have a project, we'll recommend you come back later. Oh, you want to use MemberStack for client building, onboarding, client dashboards. I see. Okay, so it's not so much that you're running websites for other people and using MemberStack to power their membership platforms. You're just using it to onboard your own clients. Interesting. That would be interesting for client building. Huh. I wonder if that's worth it. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to here. So what's going to be cheaper here? What's the annual recurring revenue? Oh my goodness. This is weird. What is this slider even doing? I'm not sure. Okay. How many members? Well, we're not going to have 4% transaction fee. That's high. 4%. Okay, let's just assume it's this $25 per month is what we're going to pay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, maybe that's what this is calculating. Oh, I don't know. 25 per month times 12, $300. Jesus, more expensive than Webflow. USD per month. Okay, so we'll use that for our payment and user portal. We're going to use Airtable. We could probably do it with a free plan. 1,000 records per base. But I have a feeling we're going to want something a little bit more than that. $20 per seat per month. Let's say we're going to need a team as well. Calculator. 20 times 12. I didn't need a calculator for that one. 240 USD. Oh, per month. That's per year. Okay. We're going to, we're basically going to use this as our database. Right, so we're going to collect user ID. But what else do we need to collect? So let's just think about this for a second. So a user is going to come in, they're going to sign up, they're going to join. We're going to have their name. We want to have a unique ID. So we want to be able to tell whenever they log into the application, whenever they sign in, and whenever they click on, change password or update. Well, maybe that stuff is actually not even going to be there. But there might be other things like subscribe to the newsletter or what have you. We want to know who they are when someone's logged in. So we could link that to, their information so that they can unsubscribe or subscribe to a newsletter just using a checkbox. What other things could we do? Well, for now, we're just going to collect the user information. And we'll probably add in a few different hidden fields. But for now, let's leave that at that. CMS collections. And we are probably going to want to double the database kind of in here because we don't want to keep making calls to Airtable every single time something gets updated. Or do we? I don't know. I have to investigate that, see what's going to be the best. Airtable, and we're going to need Zapier as well to do our integrations. And now we're going to look at the Zapier, $19.99 USD. Well, that's per month. $239.88. So what's the total cost here? 276 plus 300 plus 240 plus 239.88. That's going to cost $1,055.88 per year to run this site, plus domain name. Okay. Is there anything else that's missing? Users. Someone goes onto the app. They log in. That'll go through MemberStack. MemberStack will handle the payments. We'll set up the account. We'll send that information to Airtable. And from Airtable, we'll send that back into Webflow. And then they can have access to the application pages. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about, is there? I think that's good. Once we start actually, should we map this out in any more detail? What else do we need? Right. Do we need to start thinking, or should I start thinking about what the database structure is right now, or should I wait a little bit until after I design things? I think what I'll do is I'll start designing first in terms of sketching things out for what each individual page is actually going to be like. And then I can kind of get a better sense for what information I'm going to want to collect. I mean, I have a pretty good idea. I want to keep things very simple, where you're collecting name, full name, first name, last name, email address. And, oh, geez, like that's pretty much it. What else do I need to collect? That's it, right? And then people log in with that. And then MemberStack, of course, is going to handle all that login information. And then you go onto your dashboard, and then that's it. Then that's just the actual stuff, the components that we're going to build. And yeah, that's it. And I think the key to remember is to give every member some type of unique ID. Right. So each member will have their own page. Right. Right. Okay, I think, yeah, no, I think I'm happy with that. I think what we'll do next is tomorrow we'll start actually designing the application and what it's going to look like. And we'll probably do some sketching with that. And then once we have that, we'll build out the framework in Webflow. And then once the framework is built, then we could actually start integrating things with Zapier, Stripe, MemberStack, and Airtable, and Webflow, and then we'll get all that working. And then once all that's working, then we'll start designing the actual components. Or do I need to? Yeah, because then once the components are built, then we need to figure out how the cut and paste stuff works. But that's, yeah, but we'll worry about that later. Now we'll just develop the whole login portal, hiding pages if you're not logged in, all that kind of stuff. We'll just do that part first, and then we'll worry about the stuff that I don't know how to do yet, which is all about how to copy and paste and how to build components in Webflow and how they can easily be transferred to somebody else's Webflow account by cutting and pasting. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, I think this is good. Yeah, I think I need to just start designing and going in there and figuring out what I want this thing to look like. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I don't have too much else I think that I want to talk about today. Because tomorrow we're also starting with our crazy email schedule. There's so much to do, guys. I have to make sure that I have enough time here to get everything done. So tomorrow we're going to start with emailing out 25 people every single day. And I'll probably start that in the morning. And then in the afternoon, when I start streaming, I'll kind of let you know how things are going, maybe showcase a few emails. So I think I want to respect the privacy of the people that I'm contacting, that I don't want to do too much of that, like on a live stream, especially if I'm talking about other people's businesses or what have you. I mean, I'll do some of them. Again, I don't know. I mean, everything's public. They're public companies. So, I mean, I could talk about, Microsoft now if I wanted to, and, no one's going to complain. So what's the difference if it's, Joe Smith's burger joint, down the street, right? So we could talk about public companies, but still, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and we'll go from there. So tomorrow we'll start that and we'll see how things go, because obviously this year, or this fiscal year anyways, for Pixel, when Pixel turns 1 year old, we want to make sure that we're going to start the year with a bang and get ourselves a bunch of new clients and new customers and take Pixel to heights never before seen, which I'm really looking forward to. All right, so I will stop talking. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. As always, leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. Happy to answer them. Happy to hear from you. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate all the support. And if you want to keep following along on more of the stuff that I do, taking it kind of offline from this YouTube stream, check out unconventionalmindset.com. I think there's a description somewhere in the link below. That's where I've just started finally posting weekly newsletters, and there's a newsletter you can subscribe to as well if you want to have it in your inbox. Just where I kind of post, or where I will be posting kind of my thoughts and whole process around, trying to build out this company. So yeah, so I'm rambling. So I'll stop now. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a great rest of your day, a great week, and we'll see you here tomorrow for a brand new stream. Take care.